Hello, collective, and welcome to Letiblu. Thank you so much for being here, collective. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear out the energies here. I've already called in my spirit team, okay, at this time to join us, and we're going to just see what the energy is at this time that we can all benefit from as a collective energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, what is the energy today at this point in time? What is it that the collective needs to know at this time? What might be the heart of the matter? What is the challenge? And, what is it that the collective needs to consider today? What is the energy at this time, Spirit? What is the energy? All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, self-reflection, answered questions, untapped talent. Okay, so we're getting an epiphany, so something that we're finding out, and we're being optimistic about whatever is going on. Okay, I feel like this is something that is maybe you're going somewhere, or something that you're doing, maybe by a body of water. Okay, that is going to give you more insights. Okay. I feel like there is a situation where you have separated yourself, okay, from someone, okay, or something, okay, or there's something going on. Maybe there's someone that's kind of like, reaching out for you in a certain way, or thinking about you in a certain way, okay, because you have caused a distance, okay, and you have also created boundaries, and maybe someone has crossed your boundaries, or maybe you're loosening up on your boundaries, but something is going on here, and we're just going to go ahead and dig a little bit deeper into that information there. Okay, what is it that we need to know, Spirit, about this? So something is toxic right now, or maybe you're getting rid of toxic situations at this time, drama, arguments. Okay, something is maybe an old love affair, okay, or maybe there's something going on behind your back about some toxic relationship, okay? And I just feel like, something is toxic going on, something is hidden, okay? And legal information, and someone is drowning, okay? And I feel like there was something that was done going on behind, or a secret behind your back, okay? So something about some type of relationship, okay? Because you are trying to create harmony in your life. So all of this is building up behind the distance and behind the boundaries here, okay? Something from the past, or maybe even currently, there's something toxic, or some type of incompatibility, and you just want harmony. You are trying to create harmony. So sometimes, we have to put up those boundaries, okay? Even though we try to be in a harmony mode, or in this harmony, type of situation, sometimes it doesn't work all the time for us, right? And because the only thing you really want to do is laugh, but sometimes, you have to laugh by yourself, okay? And sometimes, you cannot get caught up, in your emotions, or, overextend yourself to other people, right? So that's what I'm seeing. So something, when it comes to some type of relationship, be it friendship, be it family, whatever affair this is, I see that there's distance here. Okay, so let's just leave it at that for right now. All right, let me keep that there, see what it is that we need to know. Okay, so Spirit, what is it that we need to know when it comes to the collective? What is it that we need to know at this time? What is it that we need to know? Okay, that you're saying just to contain yourself, to remain inspired, to keep optimism going at this time, regardless of whatever is happening. maybe something happened where things, you felt that you had to be defensive about something, okay? And, you know, sometimes things like that happens, you know, and you have to kind of like just really just, you know, remove yourself from, you know, situations where people just don't want to deal with certain things, okay? But let's go ahead and continue here. Okay. Okay, so I see that, you know, there's something that you have been waiting on, okay, that is going to come to light very soon, okay? And, you know, whatever this is, I feel like everybody, you know, is, you know, maybe coming together to actually, you know, as a community to work certain things out, okay? You know, to help you, okay? Because this is under hopeful, okay? And I feel like, you know, I feel like whatever this is, I feel like there's a, you know, an energy of togetherness, although it is a change happening around you. I feel like there's, you know, something that may help. With this Five of Cups, I feel like we have 5-5 here. So there is something that has occurred that has given you a little bit of, you know, sadness, you know, around you externally, okay? So, but you have to realize that some things you cannot, certain things you cannot do to please everybody, okay? Because what's happening for you by you creating a distance, you are gaining stability in your life, okay? And you're going to celebrate this stability by creating, you know, these boundaries, okay? Because not everybody is happy that you distance yourself, okay, from the situation, okay? And that you know how to handle things when it comes to conflict. And some people might be, you know, creating conflict, but you're not up for it, okay? You're not up for it, and maybe they're just not happy about it, okay? Because you know how to deal with certain situations, okay? Even though it can be time consuming, okay? But Spirit is just saying continue to be patient, okay? Although there's a lot of hands that are in situations around you, okay? And you just cannot make everybody happy. You cannot, okay? But we're going to get clarification, Spirit, please. What is it that the collective needs to know? What is it that the collective needs to know at this time when it comes to the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Wands? What is it that the collective needs to know? This deck is a little bit difficult to shuffle sometimes, but I love all my decks, so I try to rotate through them, okay? I love every single one of them. All right, I do see that your patience is going to pay off, okay, no matter what, okay? Because I sense that there's a situation where there's some type of memory or some type of love, okay, that is being brought back, that is, you know, in something deep here is coming to an epiphany of something from your past or someone, okay? And I see that that's going to come to light soon enough, okay? You might even see this in your dreams or something like that. And I feel like you are building something internally, and you are just knowing that whatever this is, whatever this harmony is going to bring you the life that you want, And only thing is now Spirit is asking that you focus. Okay? That you focus. That's the main thing right now, is that you focus. And, you know, and the thing is that you let go of certain things that weren't good for you, but Spirit is saying there's still more for you. So don't be sad, or, you know, they may be sad, but there's opportunities still continuing to come in. Okay? So Spirit is saying continue to look in your environment, okay, for wins in your life. Okay? Because of, you know, some type of, you know, stagnancy in your life. You're putting a stop to, you know, toxic situations at this time. So what I'm seeing is basically Spirit is saying whatever it is you really want is coming, regardless of what's happening around you. Okay? Spirit is saying there's going to be people who put things together to help you achieve what it is you need to achieve. And there's some type of harmony coming in when it comes to something from your past. Okay? And it feels like it's going to be a relief when it does come through. So Spirit is saying to really be helpful, be hopeful. You know, and I feel like this might have been a relationship, okay, from the past that was sad on both parts, is what I'm seeing. So there was some type of loss, okay? This person is sad and looking down, and this person is sad looking down. But the thing is, this is something from the past. Okay, and this can be some type of distance that was put up, but I do see a coming together of this situation being settled and handled. Okay, and I do see that things are going to be better for the long run. Things are being prepared at this time. Okay. But right now, while things are happening in the background from situations outside of this relationship or situation, all these things, there is harmony still coming through. Okay? There's harmony coming through. But there's things being worked out. And that's what Spirit is saying. Things are being worked out. Okay? No matter what. So what else do this collective need to know, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? There's a relationship here that the collective needs to know that they need to remain humble about, and that things are coming to light by them being patient, by them grounding themselves, and by them really understanding their heart. Okay? Really understanding what it is that they want. So what else do we need to know as a collective, Spirit? Okay, we have aliens. There are so many strange things out there that we know nothing about. So maybe this is something something alien that you don't remember, that there's a cycle actually closing out and that we're remembering now. Okay? And I feel like with all this purple, there's something that is going to pop into your mind sooner or later about this alien type of situation, right, in your life. Okay? Yeah, psychic. Some people are very gifted and they can see into the future. Okay? So Spirit is saying this is what's going to give you stability. okay, at this time. And this is where the epiphany is coming from. So all this contemplation that you're thinking about, or this other person is thinking about, you both are very gifted. I'm seeing you both are very, very gifted. Okay, and this is what's going to cause the foundation to come together. Okay, and your spirit team, which could be these, aliens here too, okay, that are trying to send you information, is saying that your angels could be whispering numbers in your ear. They are special messages. So spirit is saying is during this new beginning for you, okay, that you need to kind of like really listen out for what it is that your spirit team is sending you. Yeah. See, on the bottom, the quantum field, the invisible field of information that exists beyond this space and time. So there's definitely some information that is coming. And I also see that it is about the heart and good luck by looking at this picture. I also see that this is like a ladybug looking figure there on the steps that's going upwards, okay? And I see that also these fish are going upwards, okay? So I definitely see things are being balanced out, okay? Things are becoming more available to you, okay? And to this situation. So I feel like whatever it is that you're doing in this solitary state that you're in right now is knowing that things are going to work out for you, okay? So you have achieved something great, okay? And by continuing to work with your boundaries and knowing when to let people in and when not to let people in is a big deal, okay, at this time. And I feel like, you don't have to close yourself off totally, but just be mindful that 5-5 is here as well. Just be mindful of, and 44, of change, okay? Change. And I think this change is for the better, okay? Just be mindful that people are working on things, and there's things outside of us that we cannot handle, but we just, try the best way to kind of like work with it, right? So also what I'm seeing here, let's see, what else do we have for the collective spirit? What else do we have for collective? There's a quantum field here. So someone is moving up, okay? What else do the collective need in the spirit? And what's in the shadow? What's in the shadow? What's in the shadow for the collective spirit? What is in the shadow? Anything else? We have a lot in the shadow, okay? Okay. So spirit is saying that defeated. Down does not mean out. It just means taking a breather and rallying the energy to give it another go. Just do it differently next time, because the other way didn't work. So with this relationship, somebody felt down and out. Either you or the other person, okay, felt defeated, okay? Being decent only relates to those who play fair. So it's your choice to play by the rules or bend them. As long as you are fair and reasonable, play hard. So whatever competition or situation right now, spirit is saying there are ways you can win by cheating, okay? But cheating in a way that doesn't hurt anyone, okay? It's like a playful competition, okay, when it comes to whatever it is you desire. And you have this psychic ability right now. So spirit is saying, be appalled. Others will look to you for guidance on how to react. But the key to overcoming this situation is by masking your true feelings and showing only mild dismay. Okay? So spirit is saying, be appalled, but don't give too much of your energy away. That's where the boundaries is coming from. When you cannot find your own words to express how you feel, find an alternative way to communicate. What you have to say is important for others to hear. So being speechless is not the way, but you can communicate by doing other things like writing or just doing, okay? Because, doing it instead of just talking it, okay? Because sometimes people just are not willing to hear, and they want to be numb to your situation or your problems, right? So Spirit is saying avoiding our feelings can sometimes be exactly what we need, but at some point the numbness will dissipate. Face it now or later. Either way is going to catch up to you. So if you try to ignore it, it's not going to go away. Okay? So it's best to just deal with the situation. And outage, these intense feelings of anger can quickly become destructive. Channel this energy into something positive so that the others can witness your strength of will. So if there is an internal confirmation or situation that may feel intense, Spirit is saying use it in a better way. Like if you can't speak, go ahead and do it. Like, and show people that way. And though as dark as it seems, it's your choice whether to stay shrouded in the abyss or cast aside the cloak and rejoin the others in the warmth of the light and energy. So Spirit is like saying this too will pass, okay, with this darkness. So that is what's in the shadow. And it's just to be mindful of those situations, okay, in your life that are currently occurring right now. So the last and final card today will be, let's see. I thought I put out, yeah, here we go. So the final card today, let's see what the final messages are for the collective spirit. What is the final message? We got 1, anything else, 2, okay, 3. There's a lot going on here. Okay, we just didn't take that many in this one. So Archangel Gabriel came over. Is the messenger who brings revelation, solutions, and inspiration. Moments of sudden clarity may be a sign that Gabriel has come to assist. Trumpet-shaped flowers, moonstone, or ancient writings, implements may also appear. Okay, at times angels announce their arrival by the flutter of their wings, which feels like a sudden gentle breeze, even when the windows are closed. Embrace their presence. Okay. We have unexplained ringing or buzzing in your ear may be an angel sharing a message with you for the future. It is unclear now, but all will be made clear at the right time. Yeah, that's what these aliens are here. People are here trying to help us, okay? You may not have known what your spirit animal is, but he knows who you are and what you need. When he appears, you feel the connection. There is no doubt. Okay, so you have the animals by your side, your spirit guides, okay? So your whole spirit team is here. Just when you're starting to lose faith in yourself and doubt the goodness of humanity, you see the number 332 and something shifts. You begin to feel real peace and a more positive attitude. Okay, yeah, that's some type of love or some type of movement coming forward. You see that? All right, so that's advancement. And the final card is saying, you feel an undeniable urge to communicate an important message to someone, and the words flow right out of your mouth. The angels are channeling their guidance through you. You have been chosen as the angel's helper. All right, so that is a gift that you have. Okay, so that is the current energy at this time, collective. I know that was kind of odd the way we kind of started off, but I thank you so much to all of you for being here. And Spirit is saying be hopeful, be appalled, create your boundaries, but know who to speak to and who not to speak to, because you have this great ability of giftedness being psychic at this time. Okay, you are a psychic. Okay, all right, take care. Bye.